Yeah, so as ltrim was there, ltrim was used to remove only the spaces. It cannot remove if there is some special symbol like at the rate or percentage or any character. It cannot remove that. It can only remove your spaces. Similarly, we have our trim. This function also removes the trailing spaces. Trailing spaces means the spaces which are following after the string ends. So if we can say the back spaces which are there after the string, it will be removing that spaces from the right of the given string. Its syntax is same as ltrim. Instead of ltrim, we will be writing rtrim. Why r? Because we are doing the trimming the spaces from the back side now, from the right hand side. So it is our rtrim. It returns a string. It will always return you string only because you are taking the string value and you are not changing it to some numbers or something like that. You are just removing the space from there. So removing the space will not convert its, will not change its data type. Its data type will still be the same. So it will return you string data type with trailing spaces removed after the last character. So whatever the last character is there in the string, it will remove the remaining spaces from there and you can get the string without the space from there. Okay, is it audible to everyone or it is not audible clearly?
It's audible, ma'am.
Audible, ma'am.
It's audible.
Okay, so we'll just see some of the example. I know that when we'll go to the console actually we cannot really identify whether it has trimmed the space or not, but even though we'll just see how does it work. Okay, so my console is ready. So what do I wanted to do? I wanted to try rtrim and I wanted to give some space and wanted to write my own name. Then again space. Let me close this and this with a terminator. Let us see the output for this. So you can see you cannot really identify that. Why is it appearing like this? You cannot really identify that whether from the right hand side the space has been trimmed or not. This is because it is very difficult on the screen to identify whether this space has been removed or not because you cannot identify it. Even the column name is also having that much space. In fact, your row is also having that much space. So you cannot really identify, but actually it is doing so. It is actually deleting the space which is at the last side. It is not like it is not deleting. It is actually trimming your backspace. So you would have to consider it. We cannot really identify over here that whether the space has been trimmed or not, but definitely for ltrim we can identify because the puja will shift before. Where
Ma'am,
is my ltrim? Even ltrim is not working.
ma'am,
I have written something wrong.
no, ma'am. If we rename the column, then can we identify?
Even after renaming the column, because even if you rename the column, there are certain amount of space is already fixed, which they need to always, which is like always there in the row name or the rows coming afterwards. So even if you rename it, I don't think you can still identify the space after it. Let's rename it. Oh, sorry. I wanted space and I wanted this. Oh, what did I do? What did I wanted? I want the column name as, what should I write? Left trim. Is that okay? Terminator. You cannot really identify. You can see that यहाँ पर भी इतना space already छूटा हुआ रहता है after this. It's finishing up. There is certain amount of this space which is always left. You cannot really identify. Let us try with the R trim, not L trim. So let me just remove the space.
Here we did L trim, so left hand side it's already gone, right?
Yeah, for left hand side anyway you will get to know because the characters or the string which is written will move that side. But it is a problem for the right trim. See, you cannot really visualize this. There is a space. It's difficult to identify, but it is working for sure. Okay, so we'll move on to some of the questions. Okay, so our trim is having one of the question. Just a second. Okay, so the question is, write a query to remove leading spaces. Now see, this is one more mistake which is there in the book. It is not leading space, it is trailing space, because we use rtrim for removing the spaces which is behind the string. So you would have to correct it. It is not leading, but it is trailing spaces of the string this. They have to remove the space which is after the RDBMS here. Even in fact, they have not used the quotes over here, which is mandatory to use. You can see it in the column. So this space needs to be removed. So they have removed it using rtrim. So this is the way you can, how you can actually use rtrim. You may expect this kind of questions in your one marking. Okay, so the next we have is trim. We have already read how to remove the left side, how to remove the right space. But what if we want to do together? If you want both the spaces should be removed at once, then you can go with this trim function. So this function removes leading and trailing spaces from a given string. Now leading is the front space, trailing is the back space which is following the string. So trim function can remove both at a time. So it performs combined functions of ltrim and rtrim. So if there is not been spoken to you that specifically you have to remove left side, left space or right space, but they're just asking you to trim it. They want the string only, no spaces should be there, then you can definitely go with this trim function. So we can see it on the console also that if we want, suppose select, we want to use this trim and we want to remove the back spaces and the front spaces from the given string. So the string we have is, let's say, computer, and so many spaces after it. And I haven't mentioned that we want a R trim or a L trim. I have just specified the trim. So it would work like this. So both of the spaces will be removed using trim. You can remove the spaces which are just above the string, before the string, and you can remove the spaces which are just after the string. So in that way, you can use your trim function.
मैम
Yeah.
मैम हम लोग वो लेंथ स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ निकाल के हम लोग चेक कर सकते हैं ना कि छोटा हुआ है कि नहीं.
We can do that. We can figure out the length of the string and we can do it. So for that, before we will read the length function, and then we will go ahead with that. We can do in that way. Okay, so now, okay, thanks for suggesting, Rajiv. Okay, so now trim function, the easiest way I have already told you that you can just specify the string and then you can figure it out. It will delete your both leading and trailing spaces. But in case, if you want some special characters to be removed from there, then there is a syntax for trim for that. So you can actually use your trim like this. So trim, and since it is a function, it will always be in small parentheses. Its parenthesis starts from here and end over here. It includes then three keywords, which is both, leading, and trailing. These are optional. If you want, you can give. If you do not want, you can skip it out also. But what does it say? If it is written both, it means you are removing both the spaces at once. If it says leading, that means you are removing only the leading space. If it says trailing, that means you are only removing the trailing space. That means the space which is just after the string. So this all three cannot be used together, can be used one by one, whatever is preferred by you. Now what is this REMSTR? Rimstrip. So what does it say? It says that which particular string do you want to remove? Like by the time we were, by default, we were removing space. But suppose if we want to remove any special character like percentage or hash or any character A, something like this, then you would have to specify it over here. From which string do you want to remove it? So the complete string will be passed over here. So this is one of the syntax how you can use trim. One more way to use trim is you can use it like TRM, and you can just specify which particular string do you want to replace it from which string. But here trailing, leading, nothing has been specified. So you can use this syntax most probably for most of the things too. If there is specifically written that you would have to remove a special character, and that too in leading or trailing spaces, then you can always use this way. Now it returns the string str with all the rem str prefixes or suffixes removed. So whatever has been specified in place of this, it will return you that string by removing that particular character from that string. If none of the specifiers, both leading or trailing, is given, then both is assumed. You can clearly identify it because we have already done in MySQL just before a few seconds. We haven't specified any of the keywords, neither both nor leading or trailing. So in that case, it has by default assumed that we are deleting both the spaces, leading as well as trailing. So both is assumed by itself. Last one, rimstir is optional, and if not specified, spaces are removed. As we have done it, that we haven't specified any rimstir, then also we could able to remove the spaces from that. So by default, it removes the spaces from the given string. Its argument type will be always a string and return type will always be string. So let's see one of the question. The question is, write a query to remove leading and trailing spaces from the string bar1. So you would have to tell me what shall I write for this. The question is, write a query to remove leading and trailing spaces from string bar1. bar1 के आगे भी स्पेस है और बाद में भी स्पेस है. So what should I write for that?
Select trim bar1.
Okay, select trim in the small parenthesis and in the quotes spaces are there and the bar1 is written and then again the space is there. Do you want me to write it like this?
Yes, ma'am.
So you think this will work? So yes, this is absolutely correct because they are just asking us to remove leading and trailing spaces together at once, and the default space is already a space. So we do not need to write REMSTR for that. So we can directly write in the easiest way that select trim and the bar1 from there. So it will trim our all the spaces from the given string. Okay, so moving on to the next example. So let's see first this output of this. You can see the output for this. The query given by Anushka was completely right. So the next query we have is now this. I'm not scrolling it more down. Otherwise, you'll get to see the answer itself. The query is, write a query to remove leading spaces from the string this and make use of trim function only. They have clearly specified you cannot use ltrim for it. You have to use trim only and you would have to remove leading spaces from the string bar1. So how am I going to do it? How shall we do it? Repeating the question again. Write a query to remove leading spaces from string bar1 and make use of trim function only. How can we do it? Yes, come on, you can speak. This is very easy.
Select trim.
Select trim
in the
parenthesis. Okay.
Then leading.
I wanted leading LEA. Do you want me to put it into the quotes?
No, ma'am.
Okay, leading.
Then in the quotes that string bar1
So
with spaces.
okay, this space has been given. Then
no, ma'am. In the quotes we'll write bar1.
Okay, so you want me to write over here bar1. Okay.
Then parenthesis closed.
Closed.
And that semicolon.
Okay. So you think this will work? We have written leading, but Okay, leading, and we have given the string. Let's see, does it work? It is giving me so many errors that this doesn't work. Anyone else would like to try for it?
Ma'am, we can write select trim leading and then in quotes give a space in between.
Okay.
Then from and then the string quotes.
So I have the string is like this. Wow, one. And then shall I close this?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is perfectly correct, because when you use leading or trailing, you would have to specify remstr, remstr, that which particular character do you want to remove. So I wanted to remove space from there. If you are using leading or some letters like this, keywords like this, you would have to take the complete syntax then. You cannot just skip the remaining syntax. So you would have to take the syntax which says that which particular space do you want to remove and from which string do you want to remove. So this is the way how it will be done. I hope it is clear to everyone. Any doubts to anyone? So let us just see. So see, this is the output which is absolutely correct. The next question we have for you guys is write a query to remove. The question is here, write a query to remove leading X characters from string 4 times X bar 1 and followed by 4 times X. Write a query to remove leading X. You have to remove the leading X. Yeah, what shall be the query written for it? Repeating the question again. Write a query to remove leading X characters from the string 4 times X bar 1 4 times X. What shall I
Ma'am, it
write?
will be select trim in brackets leading,
Select trim in bracket. What do you want me to write?
leading, no,
Yeah, leading only you
leading,
want.
leading,
Leading
and in the parentheses X,
X.
from,
Yes.
and in parentheses that string X.
Very well done, Rajiv. So this will be the query which Rajiv is asking me to write. So you can see he is perfectly correct. This will be the only way. We have already seen one of the example like removing space. In the similar way, you will put X. In the similar way, if you want trailing part to be removed, what you can do, you can just write your trailing and just use it. So you can see now the trailing XXX has been removed. If you want both of them to be removed, you can write here both. From both the side, this character should be removed. You can see now only bar 1 is there. And suppose I want that only not XXX, but I want capital B to be removed wherever it is in the starting. Trailing means the starting character. So if I want this to remove, I can in fact write it like this. Not trailing, sorry, it should be leading. So you can see B has been removed from there. So this is the way how you can use trim. You want to use leading, trailing, both with some special characters, with space, or with some like alphabets. You can do all the way like this. There are some more questions which we will be solving. So the next question for us is,
Ma'am,
yeah,
what if we have to remove the B which is at 4th or 5th place?
no, this cannot be used. Trim is not the correct method to use for that. There are some another methods which we are going to discuss, but trim only removes leading and trailing spaces. It cannot work with the letters or alphabets which are available into the mid of the string.
Okay, ma'am.
Trim is specifically only for removing the spaces or special characters in the beginning or in the end of the string. There are different methods available for it, which we'll be discussing afterwards. For now, is the trim is clear to all? let us solve two more questions which are given over here. So the next question we have is, write a query to remove both leading and trailing X characters from string this. So in that case, you can directly write both and can give the special character which you want. And then this is the way how it will work out. To remove trailing X characters from this, so just write trailing. Which character do you want to remove is X. Just put X, and then you can write the complete string from which you want to remove. So this was all about your trim. So we have covered your L trim, R trim, and your simple trim, which has so many other options to go in. Next we have in the queue is in str. That means we are searching for a particular string in a given string. So this function searches for given second string into the given first string. That means this is the first string which will be a complete string, and second string will be the string which we wanted to look for. So suppose if string 1 is computer and I wanted to see for ER, then the second string will be ER. So ER will be searched in computer, that whether this string is present, and if it is present, at which particular location is it present. So syntax of in str is like this. You can write in str and then string 1 comma string 2. It searches string 1 for string 2 and returns the position. So this is one of the method which actually takes a string as input, but the output is in the form of number. The return type is always a number. It takes a string in the argument and it returns number as the output. So we'll see the first question. For this, the question is, display the position of occurrence of string OR in the string corporate float. So we have to find the position of the occurrence of the string OR. So as our syntax says, that you can use INSTR and you can pass both the strings which you are looking for. So the first string will be the complete string in which you wanted to look for. So this will be our corporate float, and the second string will be the string which you wanted to search for. So it will be our OR. So if you see this corporate float, you can see that O is coming at the second position, which is followed by R, which we actually wanted. So we will be taking O's position, which is 2, and the output will be 2. That at second place, we are getting this O string. So in str is generally used if you want to search for a particular kind of pattern or string which is like followed by all of them. Suppose if you want to look for A or E, in which all letters is it available, or in which letters the X's are available, we can do it like this for a particular column. In the advanced version of it, which we do not have in our syllabus, but these two arguments can also be followed by 2 more arguments, which is M and N. M is used for from which particular location do you want to search for. Suppose if I haven't given any M, so it will start from 1. But you can see here 3 times or is coming. So what you can do, you can also suggest that from which particular position do you want to look for. So if I say after this comma, I can put an M, which will specify that from which location do I want to start search. Also there will be N. N says that which particular occurrence do you want. That means which particular occurrence location do you want. See, if there are 3 occurrences, 1, 2, and 3. If I mention over here, comma, M should be 1, that means it should start from 1, and comma, N should be 3, that means I wanted the location of the third occurrence. So it will give me the location will be like, it will count all the characters, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So the answer will be 14. So these 2 more parameters are actually passed in this, which is not mentioned in your book, but you can make a note of it that there are 2 more parameters like comma M, comma N. Again repeating, M specifies the location from where do you want to start search. and n specify the number of the occurrence which you want actually. If you want the second occurrence place, you can write there over 2. Otherwise, if you do not mention anything, by default it will start from 1, and by default it will give you the location of the very first string, substring, which it will found in the given string. So this is what actually you are in str. If we see one of the example in our command prompt, so suppose if you want to use this with any of the string which you can give me. Okay, so just let's take I want anaconda. Oh, sorry. I want anaconda as my first string, and I want what do I want to search in this? I want D8 to look for at which particular location is it available. So you can see I am getting the answer as 7. Why? Because D8. Let's count it from your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 7 is the place from where it is starting. So 7 will be the output for me. It gives you the complete location from where that string is starting, substring. So that was all about your in str. Let us see if there are more examples for it. Okay, the next example we have is display the position of string LE. Display the position of the string LE in field job of table employee. So can anyone explain me why has this been written like this? This is open to all. Explain me this question, why this has been written like this. Display the position of the
Because
string LE in the field job of table employee. Yes, anyone who can just justify why it has been written like this. Explain me like this.
it is not mentioned like which particular
Yes.
we want. Because they have not mentioned like which particular persons we want. That's why I guess.
No, the answer is completely correct. I just want you to justify this. Why have they written it like this? How the query has been written like this? If this question comes, the query is correct, but why is it written like this? Can you explain me this?
Ma'am, in the
But
first-
there is no difference.
Yes?
Ma'am, there is no difference as such.
No, I also know there is no difference. I just want you to explain me. I am not understanding by reading it out.
Ma'am, it just says that there is a column named job in the table named EMPL.
Yes.
So it is written like that.
So the question was asking me to find out the position of the string LE in the given job. So then why they have written select job?
Ma'am, because they want to display the job as well.
But was it required in the question? Was it required in the
Maybe
question?
to make it more clear.
Yeah, this is just to make it, yes, Rujita, you are correct. They have written select job, comma, in str this. That indicates they are selecting first of all 2 columns together. One is job column, another column which will be formed by solving this particular operation. So there will be 2 columns, but in the question it is not clearly written that you have to find out the 2 columns. They are just wanting you to give one output that should be the length of or the position of the string LE in the field job of table employee. So even if you skip this job, if your job is not written, that is completely fine. You can directly write select in str, and in which particular string do you want to search for? In job column. So I've written job, comma, LE, because I wanted to look for LE string. This as LE in job is not required because they are just renaming the column, and then just specify from EMPL. So only you require in str job, comma, LE from EMPL. Now they have written select job just to mention us that, just to make it clear for us that if this is a job clerk, then you can see that LE is at second position. If salesman is the job, then you can see LE is at third position. So they have selected just 2 columns to visualize us clearly here itself कि अगर job clerk है या salesman है, then what is the position of LE over there. So this is the actual way how you can use it. So that was all for today because we are running out of the time. So this is the way how you can actually use your INSTR.